Hello everybody, welcome to an earlier edition of the It Was Tuesday show. My name is James Chen, and I'm joined alongside by my co-host Nathan over here, who decided to jump on stream because he always seems to know. But we're gonna be doing a restream of the Evo 2023 lineup today, and if I have the opportunity, we will talk about Capcom Cup, depending on how much time or how much there is to talk about. So again, this is going to be about 5 minutes. No, actually, Adni, this will not be the first SF6 main major. That honor goes to CEO. CEO is probably going to be the first major to have Street Fighter 6. So yeah, that'll be the first one right there. But again, dude, everybody is pumped for this. Obviously, Pink Lime FGC. Everybody wants to see what's going on with this game. And so this is going to be crazy. So obviously, Evo's going to be doing its lineup reveal over here. I mean, there's just like the things that we know are going to be there, right? So for example, Street Fighter 6, almost certainly going to be there, right? I mean, I can assume we're going to have some presence of Tekken there as well. Most likely Tekken 7. We'll probably have playable versions of Tekken 8 or something like that at the show. I mean, gosh, this is going to be a tough year because honestly, we're getting to the point right now where there are so many good fighting games. Oh my God, is it starting already? Oh, I see. They are just running some ads over here. Okay, so not quite starting yet, but let's go ahead and jump over there so you guys can see this and be ready. But yeah, again, I mean, the predictions for this are going to be crazy. I don't know what's going. I mean, KOF 15, I feel like has got to be a lock. Like some people are saying, oh, Samurai Showdown can come back. I mean, I think there's probably a low chance of Samurai Showdown coming back this year. But what else you want to say? Like I think DNF Duel should be in there this year. Again, I feel like, gosh, a lot of people are talking about the rollback beta for Samurai Shodown has been janky, Gundam Jehudi Kai, but intentionally so. Remember, people have actually been talking. I mean, the Code Mystics have been talking about it, how they are trying to make it work. I think Grand Blue absolutely deserves it, especially with the new version of Grand Blue with rollback netcode was officially announced. Dragon Ball FighterZ is an interesting one. Dragon Ball FighterZ, but again, the new level of jank with the beta, Gundam Jehudi Kai, is actually, I think it's actually super cool because we get to see why rollback netcode is so hard and all the things that we're not accounting for. A lot of people are just like, oh, just plug in rollback beta. You know, Code Mystics literally before it came out said, look guys, this thing is going to be jank. Please stick with us and help us figure things out. So again, you just push the rollback button in Visual Studio. It's like a Lego piece, right? You take off the rollback block and put on take off the delay base block, put on the rollback block. Oh yeah, and Evo Japan, of course, coming up in a few weeks. But I mean, it's crazy because not only is Evo going to be announcing all of its lineup today, but there's so much in terms to say of like, gosh, what are we going to get announced at Evo? Dude, it's so crazy. Strive will be there. I don't know if DNF Duel is certain, but I think it has a very, very, very good shot. Obviously, going to have a very good shot. And, you know, obviously, after this reveal stream, they'll probably be like, all right, booking for Evo has begun. So, you know, you'll probably be able to try to go and book your rooms and buy your tickets and stuff like that. But again, Strive, I feel like is a given. KOF 15, I feel like is a given. These are games, as you can see right now on the stream. This is for Evo Japan that they're going to be there. Soul Calibur, very low chance. Melty Blood, I think very low chance, to be honest with you. Melty Blood, unfortunately, as much as I want to give that franchise, you know, more shine and everything like that, really kind of faded out. And again, there's so many games out there now. There's so many fighting games out there right now that it's really, really hard hard to say what's going to be able to get in there. Now, let's go ahead and turn on the volume. We've got 20 seconds left.
Every moment spent in the lab.
We are going to have Ryan Hart and Yipes there, former Evo champs. Yes, Yipes is an Evo champ. I can't believe a lot of people are like, wait, Yipes has won Evo? Yes, he's an MVC2 Evo champion, but those are going to be your hosts for the show. So here we go. Let's go and find out what's going to be at Evo. Let's go!
Yeah! This is no game!
Ooh, package video, okay.
Evo Championship Series 2022 live
Intro.
from the Mandalay Bay
And this
in
last
Las
Evo
Vegas.
was
Here,
fantastic.
thousands of aficionados
Absolutely
have come
amazingly
together to
done
see the largest
by
gathering
Rick
and
the
celebration
Hado,
of fighting games.
taking over for Evo. Had a bunch of cool exhibitions like that. Showed a bunch of the wall of...
No way! Not a nail biter. I don't think I've ever written a better
I mean,
grand
see,
fight
like
set than that.
Skullgirls,
The two
I think
most friends
absolutely
to come
has a
down
chance to
to
be an
the
official
wire.
game at Evo. NRS is going to be a weird one. I'm wondering if NRS is going to be able to show up there. And let me know, are you guys hearing the... you guys are hearing the video, right? I hope you guys are hearing the video at home. I can hear it here. Okay, cool. But like, you know, Grand Blue Fantasy versus... Like, are we gonna do any sort of like BB tag kind of things, you know? Like, God, there's so many good fighting games. We've never been in this situation before in our entire life where we've had like 7 bazillion fighting games that are worth this lineup. And again, is Evo gonna do 9 games? Are they gonna do 8 games? Are they only gonna do 7 games? Are they gonna bring back a retro? Are they gonna do like UMVC3 just for the hell of it? We don't know. Yeah, I know, right? Just do 2 Evos this year. Jesus.
Are all of you ready for Guilty Gear Strive Top 8?
Guilty Gear Strive. Again, this is probably one of the only like guaranteed games. Street Fighter 6, Strive, probably the only. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this.
Hello fighting game family
Oh my
and
goodness.
welcome to the Evo announcement show. We are your hosts. My name is Ryan Hart and this is IFC Yipes. And we have some brilliant news for you, man. You guys are
2 of
not
the
ready.
greatest
It's
fighting
super
game
hype.
players
I'm
to
pumped
ever
up.
do it.
Tell me how you feeling right now.
I mean, look, been here since 05, you know, when it comes to Evolution.
So they know already.
Just to see it from arcades and holes in the wall, obviously, to the sessions amongst your comrades and stuff like that, to big stages and arenas. You know,
Picture
I
of
can't
Tom
ask
and
for more.
Tony
I mean,
up
to be
there.
honest with you, I never expected it to get to this point. So I'm very excited just to see what type of international competition pulls up. Maybe some countries that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, it'd be
You know,
nice.
and that's what it's all about when it comes to Evolution, man.
Exert's
Yeah,
not
no,
making it.
definitely. I always think back to my, first Evo almost 20 years ago now in 2003, held in a university, a much smaller venue, in California, and it was already great.
Hey,
I really
whose
enjoyed it.
photos
Just to
are
see
these?
how it's
Who
grown
took these
so
photos,
exponentially
baby?
massive to what it used to
Who
be.
took these
It's really
photos,
impressive.
baby?
And,
Courtesy
yeah,
of James
never
Chen.
really saw that
Let's
coming
go.
either, But guys, just to jump straight
I
in,
can
we've
tell
got
because
amazing,
they're all
amazing
blurry
news
and
right
very,
off the
very
bat. Evo is
poorly
returning to the
focused.
Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. The dates are the
There we
4th to the
go.
6th of August, so get those things booked in your calendar. Take time off work, whatever you need to do. You've got to be part of this amazing spectacle. It is back, guys. 4th to the 6th of August, man.
And just to add to that, we are returning with some free water for those that register and attend to Evolution. So nobody's going to be dehydrated. You will be hydrated at Evolution. Of course, the added bonus is you will get a free Evo bottle. Nice little souvenir for those
I never
that
got one last year.
Once you register.
I didn't get one.
Now, that is, of course, brilliant news. I know everyone's hyped behind their screens right now, smiling. But we've got to get into the game announcements. And we're going to let you guys know that making its debut at EVO 2023 is Street Fighter 6.
My gosh! Reaction shot. Street Fighter 6, baby. Let's go. Oh my god. Can this year be the year that it breaks the 5,000 entrants from Street Fighter 5? Remember, same situation. The game is not out yet. It's mostly the hype. Street Fighter 5 was not out yet, and then it got over 5,000 entrants. A lot of those players actually didn't play, but that entrance count was there. Street Fighter 6 is looking to be as good as, I mean, we've had the betas. It seems to be holding up. We could get over 5,000.
ストリートファイター5のプレイヤーの川野です。
Kawano-san.
そうですね。多分
I mean,
初めての
honestly,
海外
like,
大会がエボ
it
で
could break the
コー
5,000
ヒーを支援してもらって出たんですけど
have all 5,000 people
その
play.
時が確か
Honestly.
600位ぐらいで
600th
で
place.
そのちょうど対戦相手ザンギエフの人だったんですけど、駒投げ決まるたびに後ろの観客たちがわーって言うんで、なんかアウェー感はすごくって、
Yeah, one of the first times you got to experience that.
なんだろう、海外大会オフラインっていうのを
Offline energy, baby. Let's go.
覚えてます。やっぱり久しぶりの大型のオフライン大会だったと思うん
Kawano,
ですけ
Street
ど、
Fighter 5 champion.
よか
The
った
last
です
Street
ね。
Fighter 5
なんか
champion for Evo.
み
Right?
んなでなんか
600 place? I'd put that there.
一丸となってはないと思うけど、一体となってなんか他の人の試合見たりだとかで、なんだろう、感情を共有できるっていうあの場はやっぱ素晴らしいなって思いました。
I mean, it's a different game. Why
プ
would
レッ
he?
シャー自体は
It's a
感じて
completely
ないん
different
ですけ
game.
ど
He's the last Evo champion for Street Fighter, unless they put it
これは他
back.
の大会とかもそうなんですけど、ちょっと優勝した時やっぱ
Has done it.
嬉しいっていうよりか
Kawano
は
has
安
done
心する
it.
っていう感情が先に来ちゃうと思うんですね。一回優勝しちゃうと。
I mean, it was a
なのでそこは
great
ちょっと
top
残念
8
では
case
あり
money.
ます。
That whole top 8. Ooh,
エボっ
interesting
て
question.
本当にいろんな人が参加する
It's really the
じゃないですか
globalness,
ね。世
the
界の人が参加
history.
すると思うんで、なんか
The history is the main thing, honestly.
やっぱ普段見ないような隠れた強豪の人、強い人とかいると思うんですよね。なので、なんだろう。
So when you get on the
他
board
の
for
大会に比べ
Evo,
てすっごい有名なプロとかでもプールで負けるだとか結構早めに負けてしまうみたいなのが多いんで、そこがかなり面白いところだなって思います。
winning,
こ
winning.
ういったレースはもう雰囲気が好きですね。ちょっと抽象的で申し訳ないんですけど、エボ特有の
What's your favorite part of last
なんていうんだ
Evo?
ろう。
Winning Street Fighter
あ
5?
のワクワクした雰囲気があるんですよね。それ
You
が
could say it,
すご
Kawano.
い
We
好き
would
だ
all
なって思います。
understand,
抽象的
Kawano.
ですいません。まあ今年のエボ多分実質的にスト6になると思うんで、まあなんだろう、ちょっと自分がタイトル以降っていうのは初めてなんで勝てる
He'll
かは
have a
わか
good
んないんで
advantage
す
just
け
being as strong as he is, although
Ma.
I don't know how much history he has
ど、多分そ
changing
の
games.
全世界の人来ると思うんで、
Because that's the trickiest
どっ
part.
ちかっていうと優勝したい
He's
というか、なんか
mostly
いろんな
played Street Fighter
上手い
5.
人のプレーを見る
And a
な
lot
ど
of
して、
times, players who have
なんか
only
自分の
experienced one game have a
Ma.
very difficult time
もちろん優勝
making
も
the
したいですけど、
transition.
そういうところも見ていきたいなって思ってます。
Okay. God, these characters are. I can't wait. God, I'm so excited for this game. I want to see so much more. Even at Capcom Cup, I got a chance to talk to Nakayama-san and Matsumoto-san, and they just kept building my hype.
6, man. Street Fighter in general, you know, I've got such a long, it's one of the first games I ever played, you know, and Street Fighter 6, well, Street Fighter has always been at the top of that genre, right? You know, it's such an influence, it's always been there. Any
What,
game that
is
comes
it
out
open
has some
already?
kind
You're
of
booked?
inspiration from Street Fighter as a franchise, you know, so seeing Street Fighter 6 make the debut at Evo 2023,
The Luxor's not a great hotel, Super Moose, but it's definitely the cheapest one. Oh, Mark is in the back now.
To that game. I'm talking about from great uncles. My great-great-grandmothers have put some quarters into that cabinet to play Street Fighter. So
Mark
I'm
Man's in the
excited,
back
man, that
now.
it's turned into not only evolution, but just to push.
Oh, and so is Walter,
Indeed, and
aka
obviously a
Willie
new
P.
game brings in new competition, so it's going to be interesting to see if the new guys.
Oh, is that,
come in and come
is
across
Markman
those
playing
that
against
have played
Spooky?
and our veterans, you know, the old guard, so to speak. Interesting to see what's going to happen there when these guys collide, right? So definitely something I'm looking forward to, and I can't wait. So with that said, we have a huge.
It is
partnership
Chipotle
announcement.
chips.
Earth-shattering. Not even joking. Evo 2023 will be presented by none other than Chipotle. The Evo team are working on an incredible collaboration with the Chipotle team, and they're going to be bringing you amazing opportunities and, of course, that good munch, that tournament sustenance, some incredible food to the FG.
Burrito bowls
And to
at
celebrate
Evo?
this partnership, we're doing a giveaway, so please text EVO 223 to 888-222 for a chance to win a buy one get one free code for all my United States homies out there. So please hurry up and get to it before it runs out.
Okay.
That's what's quite a
I
mouthful,
just
that,
ate
wasn't it?
Chipotle literally like 2 days ago, so it's
Of course,
I'm
come
down.
on.
I'm game.
Guys, get on your phones, get on your tablets, download the Chipotle app and join Chipotle Rewards, because you never know when Chipotle are going to bless the FGC with some more opportunities and giveaways.
That's crazy.
But all right, let's get
You
back
see
to,
what the
to
chat's
why we're
saying.
here in the first place, right? Ready for the next game?
I can't wait, man. Bless me.
I know everybody at home is ready, and y'all waiting. Let me just shut up and just get to it. So please, welcoming back to Evolution 2023, it's none other than Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad that they're getting the obvious ones out of the way first. You know, just not to. They're not trying to mess with anybody or whatever. They're just going into it. But this is an obvious one. And yeah, although Chipotle is no Arby's, I'm definitely eager for some good sponsorships for Evo. Now, what's interesting about this game, we don't know enough about this game in terms of Asia competition. We really have not had a real matchup between Asia and US. Last year, although Asian players traveled, not a lot of them made it.
My name is Umi Show, and I'm the champion for Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh, does he have the lower? Does she have the lowercase L in her Twitter handle? Is that what it
It's a
is?
little bit of a broad question, but I think probably just being able to show off like the fruit of all my practice on like the biggest stage in the world, basically.
I mean, again, second major offline,
It was
second
actually
place in the
pretty
first
great.
one.
Like the venue and the way the tournament was run was actually like very, very smooth, I think, and a very good time.
Nice.
Also, just being able to be like around a bunch of friends in the area for the first time was really, really cool.
Yeah, this one there's might be pressure.
Yeah, a little bit. It's
A little.
the pressure has gotten like a little bit more over time. If you had asked me right after last Evo, I probably would have said no. But now that like a lot of time has passed, it's given the chance for it to like sink in a lot more. And I'm feeling a little stressed about it going into next year, but I'm trying
Thank
to
you,
just think
Daj
of
Mahal.
it as like, you know,
Appreciate it.
me winning last year doesn't change anything about like who I am as a person or competitor. So going into next year's is, I'm kind of just trying to look at it the same as going into last year's.
Dang. Sets Evo apart from other events.
I think it's the scale of it, honestly. Just like how much is put into the event itself.
Shout out to all the
and
photographers,
how grand
basically.
it feels compared to a lot of other events, even other like big majors.
I'm guessing Daj Mahal
Evo
that
just feels, I don't know, it just feels bigger.
registration will open up probably at the very end of this video.
Good question. I think I have two answers for that. One was, again, just being able to be around all like the people I've met in the FGC so far and new people, and also being on top 8 stage. The top 8 stage was like
you mean just
incredible.
like lower hotel fees,
Top 8
Super
stage
Moose?
is so amazing. It's like I've not felt like I did on the Evo stage since.
There you go. There you go. People don't understand why Evo
Just
feels so much bigger.
Seeing what happens, honestly. One of my favorite things about going to events is
Going to
just
be trying to
seeing how
teach it as
brackets
well
shape
as I
up.
can, Jewel.
So
So keep an eye on my stream.
that's probably just what I'm most looking forward to this time. Because last Evo, the way the bracket shaped up was like nobody expected like 99% of the things that happened. So I'm expecting the same thing this year. It's going to be really exciting.
All right.
皆さんこんにちは。
Oh,
アークシス
dang.
マックス GT ギアストライブプロデューサーの
Okay,
宮城健です
producer of Guilty Gear Strive at Arc System Works, and I'm the development director,
いや
Akira
GT ギアストライブ
Katano
は
and Ken
2023
Miyauchi.
のエボのメインタイトルに
Grateful to see
再び
Guilty
採
Gear
用され
Strive as a
る
main
ことで
title for
ありがとうござい
Evo
ます。
2023. Thank you! It's all thanks to the support for Guilty Gear from all the players and fans since release that we were chosen as a main title again. Interesting, they're actually talking to these guys. Thank you all so much. We watched EVO 2022 at the venue last year. It was the first in-person event in a long time, so it was really fun, especially with all the excitement from everyone there. I can't wait for August. But we still have EVO Japan coming up in March. Let's make both EVO Japan and EVO Incredible together! This year we have a lot in the plans for Guilty Gear Strive, from updates to additional content and more. Oh, is this hints? So we really appreciate your continued support. Hints for announcements at EVO. Alright, see you all at EVO! Bye-bye!
So good.
Dang.
Look at this zoning. This Ino zoning from Daru Ino. Full screen away. And the
Robokai.
See, wait a minute, slash. Big damage. Oh, runs it. Great break there from Bean. The whip on the throw, and that's an easy punish. Oh no, you should be dead. Oh no.
Tashi and Tempest. Oh god. Oh man.
Man, look. One reason that I'm excited for Guilty Gear Strive to come back to EVO is because, you know, everything that was
So
going on
now it's Spooky and
around the
Tasty
world,
Steve back there
we
playing
was just
some
really
chess.
focused on online gameplay. So we was always waiting for that opportunity to everybody to come back live.
Steve
and really,
is
show
the
their
beads
stuff. You know, those are the
gambit
excuses,
right
like,
there.
"Oh, that was only online." Nah, that wasn't the case. So Umi Show definitely showed that through the results on the online ladder, winning Evolution 2022. Of course, when the grand finals was slashed, that was a beautiful set. It could have gone either way, to be honest, but you know, that's the beauty of competition.
No, it was really phenomenal to watch as well. I do like the transition of character representation.
I
feel
don't
like
see
in the
who's
beginning,
playing
Ton of
against
Nagaryuki's
Walter
everywhere.
over there on
Now
the
it's kind of
right,
changed. We
but
see
they're
more
playing
Hasegawa,
cards.
Maze, all kinds of characters representing on that main stage. So yeah, it was really exciting for me. I'm not really into Guilty as much as the other games, but even
like-
I had a
is
lot
that
of fun
Mark?
watching that. So yeah, definitely.
No, because
really,
that's a
really
different
cool stuff.
outfit. Might be Mark
So
again.
we have two massive announcements for you right now. First one is that EVO main stage competition will have a new format that we are introducing for optimization purposes, and I believe Yipes wants to break it down.
Well, I know everybody's a fan of the top 8 finals, but this year we are moving forward with top 6 finals for all the games, and it's a big reason for that. Of course, I know people are going to be sad about it, but if you are a avid viewer of EVO, you can tell that it kind of ends late and stuff like that. So just to make sure that we run everything on time, we shorten it from top 8 to top 6 for all games.
And you know, it adds a lot of prestige to getting onto that stage, right? It's only 6 guys up there. I mean, that means that there's a lot more weight behind being one of those top performers. And it just means that everyone
more
has
top
more
8
incentive
because
to
it's
improve
so
their game,
long,
to level up, to train, you know,
I'm wondering,
set those goals higher. I mean, man, imagine being on that podium.
Are
That's
they
just
going to
a
stop
phenomenal,
at 4
life-changing
winners and 2
experience.
people
So
and
actually
2
kinda
people in the
hyped up.
losers bracket,
I mean,
or
you know, again,
2
everybody's
in the
used to top
winners?
8. EVO pretty much introduced the top 8, so I don't mind the change because I'm all about that cutthroat action at the end of the day. So
Top 6 has
Let's go,
never
man.
happened before that I know
So,
of.
Our next announcement, a groundbreaking one, guys. This is massive. You're not going to believe your ears, but they're going to be accurate. So listen carefully. Each and every single game at EVO 2023 will indeed have a $25,000 prize pool. Every game, minimum. Put it in subtitles. It's absolutely crazy that this is a reality. So guys, man, this is brilliant, brilliant stuff. Stay tuned for more. But
Okay,
what more could you
okay,
ask? This is
guaranteed
crazy.
$25,000.
man, there's no excuses here, to be honest with you. So let's get down to the nitty gritty, man. I'm excited to see all the international competition come through and trying to get that bag.
So, moving on with our announcement schedule, it's time to get into the next game.
Yeah,
This
top
is a game
6
that
is
has
going to be
graced
controversial.
Evolution stages before. It's no stranger to that platform. 2 of the most legendary players in the actual community have been in the grand finals as well. Maybe you guessed
Dragon
it,
Ball?
maybe you didn't.
Dragon
It's
Ball
none
Fighters?
other than Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah. When you talk about 2 of the most legendary players, that's Dragon Ball FighterZ. So this made it back in. Interesting. Made it back in. This was actually one of the ones that I was kind of on the fence about. I was a little on the fence on this one, but glad to see that it's making it back in. Because what I love about Dragonfall Fighters is that it's like a good outside game. Like, this is such a good viewer. This is a good, like, you know, like a game to watch if you're more, I guess, casual into fighting games, because it's, you know, a franchise that you
Dragon Ball
understand.
FighterZ back again.
Oh,
Evolution
dang.
2023
Sony
is gonna be on
headsets
that big
now.
stage. I can't wait because
Now they
everyone's
have
such an exciting
monitors
game
on
to
the
watch
TV.
this. Everyone's completely dissolved into the action. It's super pumped every single time it's there. So yeah, I can't wait to see it back again, man. What an exciting
Yeah, man, look, everybody is
We don't have a ton of new games,
Whoever
but
don't know
every
Dragon
game
Ball, like,
deserves to
come on,
be
man, you're slacking
in.
at the end of the day. But one thing that I love about fighting games in general is the international competition that it brings in. Now, obviously, the first 2 seasons, I would say, of Dragon Ball FighterZ at Evo, you've seen the combination of Sonic Fox and Goichi go up against each other.
That
which is pretty sick
Goichi
because
victory
obviously
is still one of the
there was a
most
little lore there,
emotional
they were
things
always
I've
saying,
ever
can
seen.
Sonic Fox hang with the international competition, mainly the Japanese players, right? But things have evolved.
Indeed.
Now we
This
actually have
that
EU
scene
in the
right
mix.
there
Obviously,
gets
we
me
got Spain in the
every
mix,
time.
the whole 9. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Obviously, shout
France.
out
It's
to,
all
Wawa,
France
who
now.
is
Well,
last year's
Nitro in the
champion,
US,
going up
yes.
against Nitro. Obviously, I was gunning for my man, rooting for my man, but it is what it is. We're going to have to hold that L. But that's why we have this prime opportunity to run it back at Evo to see if we get another shot.
Nitro did well. It was super close. I mean, he had him down to the wire. Literally one more game and he had the title. It was like, wouldn't even have had a
Reinhardt's like,
Wow,
yeah, he did well, but you.
And then wins it, like, absolutely phenomenal. You can't say he didn't earn that. Do you know what I'm saying? So really, really great stuff. And yeah, it does bring the hype as a game, and I'm super pumped up to see it back at Evolution 2020.
Oh, thank you. Initial Devovo. That's
another
actually
amazing
great
announcement
information
for you guys
right there.
watching at home.
Dragon
Sony
Ball
InZone
FighterZ
is
being
returning
pretty
as
high up
official
there.
monitor and headset partner for Evolution 2023.
Yep, and every station will be supplied with an M3 monitor and an H3 headset for all your competitive needs throughout Evolution 2023.
One thing to bear in mind that's really important is the previous standard for monitors was 24 inches, but now they've been bumped up to 27 inches to give that side-by-side setup a few more inches to work with. You know, you've got your personal bit of screen space now that's going to be really important when you're trying to
Classic
react to things on
Evo
screen.
monitors.
So that's definitely something to look out for. And each monitor is equipped with HD, HDR for that crisp.
HD.
And what's going hand in hand with that crispiness is, of course, the Sony InZone H3 headset. Now, I'm a big fan of good audio quality when it comes to playing fighting games and FPSs. So one thing that I do catch up on this is the frequencies is pretty good, you know. So if you want to hear somebody creeping, you know, coming out the corner,
Hidden missile,
or you want to hear some whiff punish, it's mainly a low forward or whatever.
That's what you want to hear.
Get one of these
is
bad boys,
hidden
right?
missile.
What's important about this as well?
So Dragon Ball was 5th last year.
Sometimes, you know, get a little bit of those ear pains or whatever the case is. Not with these bad boys. So if you want to get involved with an M3 monitor or H3 headset, click that link in the chat and get involved.
Okay.
All right, guys, it's time to jump back into our game announcements. I know you guys are excited and waiting for the next one in anticipation.
Crazy one now.
So,
where do we go
look,
here?
This game, one of the favorites to watch as a spectator, you know, and the FGC is so welcoming. Like, you don't have to play the game in order to enjoy it.
Not at all.
And this is one of these games right here. And I would have to say it's at the top of the food chain when it comes to international competition. I mean, when I'm watching
Tekken?
I'm seeing flags that I've never even seen before. So, you know, I definitely got to touch up on my social studies for sure. But, you know, with that being said, the game that I'm talking about here, coming back to Evolution 2023, is none other than Tekken 7.
Yep. International competition, man. Again, third highest game last year. Third highest game last year with 1,220 competitors. Right, top 6 only removes 2 games from top 8 if that's how they do it, because they could have 2 winners come in there and 4 losers, but that reduces a ton of matches, and actually having 2 people already be in winners finals before finals day I think would be a really bad look in my opinion.
네, 안녕하세요.
Me.
저는 2013년도
2013 and 2022. Can you imagine that? 7 years apart. Again, age means nothing in fighting games, man. Age means nothing. For me, Evo is like a global festival for all fighting game players. It's a prestigious tournament. So I say to others, if you play fighting games, how could you not attend Evo? How was it participating in Evo 2022? Sorry I didn't read out the Kuano stuff. Evo 22 was a long-awaited return for me. Keep forgetting that. This is also audio audiences out there. It had been 3 years since I stepped foot on the Evo stage. I felt right at home. It was great. The ultimate goal was always to win, but since 2016 I kept slipping from becoming champion. In 2019, I was the runner-up. But that's proof of Evo's level of competition. I was unsure whether I would ever get to win again, and it finally happened in 2022. I received a lot of support from the fans. Evo has come a long way since the past. Do you feel any pressure as the current Evo champion? Well, from my perspective, you always see a new champion each year at Evo. So I don't feel too much pressure to defend this title. For me, Evo is more about the crowd cheering and the immersion of being on stage. Interesting. I really enjoy those moments instead of being nervous. What do you feel sets Evo apart from other events? The very first thing is the number of participants. So many people attend from all over the world. Secondly, if you advance to the top 8, top 6, the entire crowd watching you play your matches, that's what the adrenaline rushes through me. If you achieve victory, the volume of their cheering, that's what's most unique about Evo. What was your favorite part of Evo? It was the top 8, top 6 stage. The production quality of each player intro, and when the fans in the crowd yell my name, I will never forget those moments. What are you looking forward to at Evo 2023? Evo has been running for a long time with Tekken 7. So I hope that maybe we get to see Tekken 8 in 2023? Nope. Sorry, not yet. It's not ready yet. And you get to meet everyone around the world. I mean, it'll be at there. So this year I hope to greet all international players again.
See you at Evo 2023.
Yay, knee. Yeah, it never got out of your pools, but again, it's not about that, right, Claro? It's about the experience. Katsuhiro Harada and Michael Murray.
Evo 2023ですねに、鉄拳7、8じゃなくて7が、加わることもとても嬉しく思います。皆さんのおかげです。本当にありがとうございます。
So we're very happy that Tekken 7 has been chosen as a title again this year for Evo 2023. Again, that's 7, not 8, but we're extremely excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, if they actually only go with 2 winners and 4 losers going into finals day, that'll cut a lot of matches and be hard because having already 2 winners would be weird. Only 2 winners left.
Also, you may have seen that we announced at the TWT Tekken World Tour 2022 finals in Amsterdam, they were actually doing Tekken World Tour 2023. So we hope that you're all looking forward to that.
Okay. That sounds like an assumption that Tekken World Tour, that Evo 2023 will be part of the Tekken World Tour.
オフライン大会のみで、開催します。まあこれ皆さん待ってたと思うんでね。はい。そういう環境で2023をやっていきたいと思います。
And at that time, for the announcement, we also let everyone know that we're going back to a global leaderboard. And not only that, but that all of the events on the World Tour are going to be offline events. So I'm sure everyone is quite excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Cheesesteak, I mean, yeah, stop having such long ad breaks so frequently. I'm sure that's something they're going to work on, but again, you got to pay some of the bills,
and actually,
right?
The first event kicking off that tour will be Evo Japan,
which,
as you all know, is the
Evo
end
Japan
of March.
is starting Tekken World Tour 2023.
大会で会えることを楽しみにしています。
So we are excited about that, and we hope to see everyone enter the tournament, starting with Evo Japan, and we'll see you all there.
But I'm pretty sure that they are going to try to cut down on the ad breaks a little bit, because I know that was a huge point of contention last year, so I'm sure they'll try to do something about that. 25K for each game doesn't come free. Exactly, Fanta.
Maybe more than meeting us at Evo Japan, I guess you all are patiently, hopefully, waiting on more Tekken 8 news. And I'm glad that we can say this year in 2023, I think we'll have more opportunities to share more with you about the Tekken 8 and to show the game off
this
to you. So
elevator restaurant music here. Dude, they're gonna get this Evo stream's gonna get DMCA'd by elevator music, dude.
The follow-up. Is he dead? Is he dead? The Rage Rod's coming. No. Decides to save it. He's got the time advantage.
I mean, the 25K is probably on top of the entrance. Husker. Oh no, that wasn't you. That was Lurker Spine asking that. Yeah, I assume that the 25K is on top of the entry fees, so it's probably at least a guaranteed 25,000. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they'll just change it so that they just that I don't know.
Well, brother, man, look, I know you're excited to see Tekken.
It's a great question.
You're a Tekken
a lot of
champion
questions
yourself, so you can feel how serious this aura is when it comes to the heat of the competition. Tell me how it feels, man, seeing Tekken 7 back on the lineup.
But I gotta tell you, man, the fire always burns. You know, it still does, just like it did on day one, and it's amazing.
That's Soul Calibur.
Tekken 7 back on the
Soul
Evo
still burns.
Stage. It's gonna be super phenomenal. The history has just been amazing as well. Like every year has had really cool storylines, whether it's a returning champion defending the crown or whether it's a new player coming in and taking the trophy for the first time.
I mean, a lot of it might be that way, Daj Mahal, but Rick has been doing a good job trying to
by Arsenal and Ash in the
I
grand
trust
final.
Rick. I trust Rick.
That coming, right? You know.
Yeah, Chipotle is an official sponsor
and he
now.
Just came in and just took the gold, and it's like, well, you know, he's been playing for like over a decade. How come he didn't win? And he has been chasing, trained up, came back for 2022, and won in the grand finals, taking his first main stage Evo trophy. Right? I mean, in Las Vegas.
It's gonna be a lot of chips.
Much love to Nee, man.
It's gonna be a lot of chips to eat there.
That, you know, second place is not enough. You know, like he really stressed that. He really sent that home when he was talking about his losses. So I appreciate that Nee actually ran it back and won.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff. We'll see how it goes. Let's see how it goes this year, man.
Let's see what
excited.
happens.
Anakin. Let's go, baby.
Ring for your homeboy, yeah?
All day. Poke chop too, just in case, you know?
Yeah, poke chop. Let's go.
Let's see what happens.
Got the poke chop shout out.
Moving forward, it's time for our next announcement for you guys. Evo Showcase will be returning to Evo 2023, and it's going to have all your favorites, your developer panels, your community panels, your music showcases, and of course, your fun, friendly exhibitions. It's always cool to see that back. A cool community initiative. Man, developer panels, community panels. What are you hyped about?
So, I mean, of course, I love the developer panels.
Chipotle kills.
Give them a floor to talk about
no.
mainstay games, obviously, you know, games that's in the process of being made and stuff like that. So it's cool to really connect with the community and really talk about,
that's a good point,
what's
Husker.
The what's the don't want. So it's pretty cool. But my favorite is the fun exhibitions.
If they can put the sponsors more prominently on stream all the time, maybe they will. Maybe they will.
So, you know, just seeing some classics like you and Gandito and what was it? Was that Tekken 4?
That was Tekken 5 DR.
Tekken 5 DR. Okay. And then I seen Alex Valle versus John Choi, and of course the classic that everybody knows about it is Daigo versus Justin Wong. Man, to see the classic Ryu versus Balrog that happened back in 2009, seeing it relive.
Yeah,
and
of course,
playing literally the vanilla version too. It's pretty cool. So. You know, be on the lookout for that. We're going to give you some more grand historical matches that you probably missed out.
Yeah, it's actually true. Chipotle kills is not a good phrase to say. Silas is right.
Into what's happening in communities all over the world, and development as well, whether it's a game that's at the alpha stage or the gold stage, you get to find out what's in process, what's in development, and see where the eyes and creative vision is leading us, you know. So yeah, it's always really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, man.
All right, so it's time to move into our next stage, which is the game announcement. I know you guys are probably wondering what's next on deck. It's a game that's 3 versus 3, so that gives you a hint. It's a game that's one of the oldest fighting game franchises. It's been around since
King
the 90s.
Fighters.
You know, super
King
old.
of Fighters 15.
And again, a game that brings in international competition from all over the planet.
King of Fighters 15.
Super hype each and every year.
Yeah, I know. My mind went to Marvel as well.
I love this. Oh my God! Oh my God! It is the record series! I don't want to. The crowd is chanting. The crowd is chanting in the background. Let's see it. Got him! Yes, we got him! Something happened here.
And the best thing about this is we won't see 1,000,000 Cronins this time. I mean, look, we're going to see a lot of Luangs and Ioris, but it's still in a much better state. And China might be able to show up this time. My name is ZJZ, and I am the King of Fighters 15 champion. What does participating in Evo mean to you?
毕竟它是
Evo's considered the biggest competition, so being able to win is a pretty good feeling.
之一了吧，所以能冠军的话，就是当然是感觉很不错啊。然后它的比赛环境我觉得也蛮好的。
And then the tournament environment, the atmosphere I really like. How was it participating in Evo 2022?
就
Because I haven't been out of the country to compete in a while, going to Evo was a ton of fun. It's been a while since I've gone to an international tournament. It was great to finally see a lot of the old friends that I haven't seen in a while. And then, Evo's offline atmosphere and environment is so much better than online's. And so going to compete made me really happy. Do you feel any pressure as the current Evo champion? I feel like there is some to some extent, but I'll just have to try my hardest, won't I? The plastic wrap on his gaming chair, Silas? You don't know Chinese people very well, do you? What do you feel sets Evo apart? Evo is considered one of the biggest tournaments in the world, and there are a lot of attendees. And also, their space is huge. There are a few perks, like when you go, there are shuttles. The previous ones were disappointing. Competition-wise, time management is better. There aren't as many delays or issues trying to find people. Dude, all of our remote controls are oftentimes still in the plastic wrap. There might be more pools, but they get done faster. Some other events just take too long. What was your favorite part of Evo? It would have to be just meeting old friends, wouldn't it? It's like a reunion. We haven't seen each other in ages. After we got together, we got to compete and play. It's a pretty good feeling. What are you looking forward to at Evo 2023? This year, Street Fighter 6 is about to release. Oh, he's talking about Street Fighter 6.
就要出了，可能
快打6 Huh.
I'm
looking forward to new games. I think it'll probably be an Evo main game. Because it's a newer game, I think there will be many experts I can watch to learn from. Yeah. Will Garu have a gameplay trailer? Who knows? Hey, it's Oda! Hi everyone, KOF 15 Chief Producer Yasuyuki Oda here. The development staff at SNK are honored that KOF 15 has been selected as a main tournament title for Evo 2023 as it was last year. KOF 15 Season 2 kicked off in January and heralded the arrival of not only a new DLC character, but also a host of character refinements. We look forward to seeing new and innovative KOF 15 matches unfold when fighting game players from around the world enter the arena at Evo. KOF 15 will also be featured as a main tournament title for Evo Japan 2023. Registration is still open, so we look forward to your participation. Looking forward to see you all at Evo 2023.
Now he's in a great position against ET, but ET knows
I hope I have that ability, Anti-God. Says, if I ever make it to Evo, I want you to be my commentator. Yeah, but honestly, Silas, like, Asian people have kept wrappers on everything. Like, they don't peel the plastic thing off of stuff.
You know, I know this resonates with you the most because, you know, most of these games that are represented here at Evolution, you know, obviously we said Tekken, but now King of Fighters. Tell me how you feel that it's actually back in the main stage, knowing that you come from that background.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see it back.
Oh, that's Rick in the background over there playing cards. Are they playing War? Is that what? I mean, it doesn't look like they're playing a particularly deep card game.
Seeing ET in the finals really close. You know, unfortunately, ET had that massive drop opportunity in the grand finals, but
drop opportunity.
Did his thing, and yeah, congrats to him. For me, it's just super heartwarming to have it back. You know, I go a long way back in the 90s with this game. You know, so yeah, it's great to just see it. Evo 2023 is going to be there on the main stage. I'm super hyped up.
So that's 5 games already, and nothing
Evo
too
has made its mark
surprising.
as the highest level of fighting game competition all around the world. But Evo 2023 is going to be a mix of something different and more. There's something for everyone here, and we're going to announce
4
now
winners,
that
2
returning
losers.
to
Okay,
Evo
thank you,
2023 will be
investigation
the
code.
Evo Arcade.
Hado was
It's gonna be
asked
bigger
and answered.
better than last year.
Oh,
You're not
bigger
gonna
and
want to
better
miss it. There are even
arcade?
gonna be
Sick.
high-school tournaments that you
I didn't even
can
get a
sign up
chance
for
to
and be a
play
part
at
of.
that
You never know.
arcade at
You might win yourself
all.
some cool prizes.
And also, we have the indie fighting game gallery. So if you're curious to know what games are being made out of scratch from probably some developers that you know about that's getting that shine, that opportunity to actually showcase their game, you can check that out as well.
Nice.
And there's also going to be the Artist Alley, where many talented people from around the country and globe will be rocking up to show their latest illustrations and skilled handcrafted work on paper.
Again, it's
Go over there,
great
show them
because
some love, and be
not
a part
only
of
do
all
you
that
get to
stuff
buy a
that's
lot of
happening.
cool
Head on over to the
souvenirs at
website for more
Evo,
info, of course,
but you're
keep
buying
track
it
of
from
what's happening
community,
on those
right?
meetings.
It's community
And finally,
goods.
my personal
So you're
favorite
supporting
is
them.
the community museum. You probably was there last year at Evo. You probably walked around. You see the most dustiest sticks
arcade
you ever
stick
seen.
museum,
But
yep.
you know, it's just part of the lore of how much we evolved, right, in evolution and just in general in the fighting game community. Obviously, my personal favorite is the Ma sticks for people that know my past, right? So check it out if you want to just learn a little bit about your lore and your history.
So, just a taste of what's to come at Evo 2023. There's something for everyone this year. Bring your friends, bring your families, make a weekend of it. It's going to be really a fun time. So, with that said, it's time to get into our next game announcement.
What is it?
And I'm really excited to
DNF?
announce this one to you guys. It's another returning classic to the main stage of Evo
classic.
2023. It's Melty Blood type Lumina.
Wow. Okay, I'm actually surprised. I'm actually very, very surprised and extremely ecstatic for the Melty Blood community. Let's go Melty Blood. Absolutely.
Gotta love it. What a confirm. What's the mix up? 1, 2. More below. Oh no, the drop! Oh, the reset! 6 seconds! Wait!
Second appearance at Evo, Melty Blood type Lumina. My name is Jin, and I am the champion of Melty Blood type Lumina. What does participating in Evo mean to you? Participating in Evo 2022 was my first time ever attending Evo. Participating in Evo has been a long time dream of mine, and it was also my first time traveling to America. Being able to actually participate in something I've only been able to something was an incredible experience. How was it participating in Evo 2022? First of all, it was a really fun time. It was my first time in America, and being able to experience the differences between our scene was an amazing experience. Do you feel any pressure as the current Evo champion? I don't feel any particular pressure. Like always, I will just focus on taking any challengers and defeating them. What do you feel sets Evo apart from other events? Unlike the official tournaments in Japan, which only feature one title, Evo hosts a number of games, showing all the different games, so everyone can show up to support their favorite titles. What was your favorite part of Evo? I see Jin is a very short answer guy. Being able to feel everyone's love for their game. Not only could I show off myself, but watching others play and seeing how much time and effort they put into their favorite games made me very happy. Being able to see this game love everyone is... See this game love... Okay, I didn't understand that sentence at all. But what are you looking forward to? Well, first, I'm looking forward to seeing whether Melty Blood type Lumina is selected as a main title. And if it is selected, I would like to once again visit Evo and participate in the tournament. Well, there you go, Jin. You're in. You're in. Melty Blood is in. Hello, everyone. I am Komone Serizawa, developer director of Melty Blood type Lumina. Thank you for playing Melty Blood. We are very honored to be selected as a main title of Evo 2023, the second year in a row. The support of our fans is the main reason for this achievement. It is my belief that this miracle has only been possible thanks to the support of the fan community over the years. Thank you so much, We couldn't have pulled this off without you. This game has been significantly updated since the last Evo, with many more characters. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the battles will unfold. Yeah, a lot of system changes too. Let's continue to enjoy Melty Blood together and make Evo more exciting. Go play Melty Blood!
Oh my god, the lockout shield! Stepping, catching Uncle Aki. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is fantastic blocking.
Yeah, again, it's really cool to see Melty Blood back in this. I'm happy. I was scared that it wasn't going to be able to make it back in, but man, so far we have had basically all returns if you count Street Fighter V to Street Fighter VI, right?
In action at Evo. It's going to be there, Evo 2023. Jing, solid champion. He's going to be representing, no doubt. Man, I know you might not be too big a part of that scene, but tell me how you feeling about it.
All right, listen, I'm not gonna fake the funk.
So what do we have? We have 6 games announced already, and nothing really, nothing of a huge surprise. Strive, Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, KOF 15, Dragon Ball, and Melty Blood.
New York City. Okay. And I just seen a lot of people playing Melty Blood, mainly Spooky. That's actually one of the first times I actually seen him. So
yeah, Spooky is one of the best
at
classic Melty Blood.
A vending machine. And locked in with their laptops or whatever the case may be to actually play some Melty Blood. So that's as far as I know when it comes to it. But I know all the killers though for sure. I know you got like Masoma, you got Scrub Vermillion, who's definitely going to represent and run it back to try to take the gold next year. So, well, this year, excuse me.
Yeah, and the big storyline is like, you know, USA versus Japan.
Yeah, I mean, last year was Mortal Kombat Grand Blue Fantasy versus and Skullgirls.
We can get a different turnaround.
So I'm curious to see how this is going to go.
USA step it up and like take over that, you know. It's going to be an interesting time either way. So
Grand Blue Fantasy versus I think has a good job, great chance making it. MK11.
Time to let you know the Evo community tournaments will be returning to Evo. Yes.
Vortex
so get
Gallery.
Your applications in and register the tournament that you want to have in that event.
Man, what's so sick is Evo will be providing all the equipment for you guys to run some of the best events that could possibly be ran in this open space. I'm talking about from anything to run the brackets to streaming the whole 9. Evo got you. So that's pretty sick, man. Considering the fact that you have
Vortex
that
Gallery has been
opportunity
doing
to
a lot
showcase
this
maybe a
month
local that
already.
people don't know about, or whatever the case may be. Now is your chance to actually represent your scene. So
yeah. So even so, guys, even the streaming equipment is provided. You just. I
mean, it's interesting. Is Evo or Capcom Cup bigger? Evo's just going to be bigger because it's a celebration of every game.
A small community of friends together.
Capcom Cup is a big spectacle, and they did a great job production-wise.
Now, before we get to our next announcement, we just got word from Chipotle that we got another buy one, get one free giveaway.
For those fresh, juicy ingredients, text PSC 712 to 888-222 to be in with a chance to win a Chipotle buy one, get one free code for the United States fans while supplies last. I told you guys,
since it was just my birthday when I went to Chipotle, I got free chips, baby. Let's go. Free chips. This is working, by the way. I kind of want to go eat Chipotle now. What the heck?
I'm pretty hyped for it because, you know, it's pretty Dominican bread for those that knows the lore. And this community actually welcomed me with open arms when I was learning the game. So I would like to announce that Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate will be returning.
Oh, wow.
And we're gonna end here.
Wow. I was not expecting this game coming back, honestly, but the only reason why I think that there might be a good chance for this coming back is perhaps NRS has an announcement. Maybe they want to announce MK12 at this event. And, you know, of course you want to have this game as a top 8 game. Yeah, David still, I mean, he's not as fluent in it right now. Hello, my name is Matthias Martinez, and I am the Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Champion. What does participating mean to you in Evo? It means a lot to me because it is one of the tournaments that I have always wanted to compete in. How was it participating in Evo 2022? It was a very nice experience because I made new friends and sharing the experience with them. I had a lot of fun. Do you feel any pressure as the current Evo champion? I don't feel pressure because I prepare for Evo. What do you feel sets Evo apart from other events? Evo is one of the most famous tournaments, and it is one of the more public. It is the most important. What is your favorite part? My family was part of watching the top 8 of Mortal Kombat 11, and will also.
Hi, I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios, and this year we are celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat.
30
And we are
years,
thrilled to announce that
dang.
Mortal Kombat 11 will be one of the featured games at EVO this year. Thank you so much for 30 years of support.
Shout out to Tyler
and we'll see you in
Lansdowne.
Las Vegas.
That was nice and short.
Oh my goodness! Sonic!
Yeah, Sonic Fox played last year. Didn't win, dude. The Dominican Republic.
Oh, baby! Nice and deep. That's the round. That's the round. That's the round. GG's Fox has been so good.
LU wants to hear me freak out, trying to keep up with the subtitles.
I used to play Mortal Kombat in my local chip shop, you know, Mortal Kombat 2. I remember when it was...
He hypes his Evo title is older than Ending Walker, says W. Marot.
Wow, that's a good guy. That's a good guy.
Deal, right?
Nice
It's a good
guy.
deal.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, lots of history for me going all the way back. And man, it's going to be returning this year, you know.
Yeah.
Going to be super sick. And what a grand final we saw last year, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, we seen Scorpion Props going up against Rewind, which is a pretty sick grand finals that went to the wire. I honestly didn't know who was going to win, but obviously I was pulling for my man Rewind, so big shout out to Rewind. I know he's going to come back stronger. But man, Scorpion Props and Nicholas, they are just killers, dude. Like,
Dang,
any tournament
I
that you
mean,
see,
if
whether it be
it's
at
only
home or
9
live,
games,
it's a 50-50.
unless maybe dropping it down to a
It's gonna
top
be tough
6 means they have
competition. That's another
10
game that
games.
represents a lot
Can
of,
you imagine?
international
Because then they can add one more game, but that's only cutting 2 games out. Is that enough?
guys,
I mean,
so
2
another
games
awesome
between
announcement
4
coming up.
titles
For you Grand
means
Blue
8
fans out
matches.
there,
Maybe
Cygaming
they
is
can
gonna be
squeeze
hosting
another
a
time.
pre-release tournament at EVO 2023.
pre-release
Grand Blue Fantasy
tournament.
versus Rising. There's more information coming on that later in the year, so stay tuned in to all the EVO channels.
A preview of Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising.
Now, this is close to home, so it's cool that I can actually announce this. Starting
DNF,
this year, we're going to be doing here, moving forward.
Oh, wait.
We're going to be doing the EVO Throwback Tournaments. So
Yes!
obviously, you know, for people that wasn't in Evo back in the day, you know, there was a lot of games that actually paved the way to get Evo.
Yes!
Right now.
I've been wanting them to do this
is a way to pay
forever!
homage and show some love. So, yeah, man, be on the lookout for that every year, the Evo Throwback Tournament. Now, the game, just play the footage, man. Just play the footage.
Oh, no! You madmen!
Capcom presents Marvel Come.
Yes! 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 Let's go!
Oh my God. X-Men.
Let's go! The best! Yes!
Let's go! Let's go!
Maximilian, dude?
Sorry about that. Yeah, for anybody that's curious, that wasn't in fact a dream. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is an official game at EVO 2023. Not only that, it is also featuring the same prize pool as all of the other EVO titles, which is $25,000, a massive chunk of change for a classic game like this one. And that's the important thing here. The Marvel vs. Capcom series are games that are built on their legacy. It's a game where dreams come true, and we can actually show that because every single time UMVC3 has been at EVO, it has never disappointed. In fact, Marvel vs. Capcom never disappoints because its community is still thriving to this day. Yes, even a decade plus later, even after hosting a huge online tournament like I did back in 2020, people show up, and this game still
Forrest
delivers
in
to
the
this
chat.
day. So if you guys are out there, if you're old Marvel heads, now is your time to sign up, get your tickets for EVO, because this year, at this huge tournament, we're going to find out the fate of 2 worlds.
Dude, Ryan
EVO
LV is like,
2023. Yikes,
yo,
Ryan,
we
back to you guys.
back? We back?
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It is back at EVO 2023. You saw correctly, man. Look at you, ready to go. Talk to me, bro.
Look, man, first and foremost, did not think the game will return to EVO. Okay? With so many legendary stories and legendary rivalries, you would think that's just, the book is closed, right? But that's not the case. As Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 will be returning to Evolution
Justin's like,
2023. I mean, I'm
well,
excited.
I guess I'm back.
Last champion that we seen was Ryan LV.
I guess I'm back.
So, it's pretty cool to see that he has an opportunity to kind of come back and defend it. That is, of course, if he does come back.
And he's got a great incentive to come back because the prize pool for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is $25,000. I mean, that is no small chunk of change, man. You could do a lot with that kind of money. So lots of people will be coming out the woodwork. Players that haven't been played for years.
I mean, you can't say Rhino is going to be there if you don't know yet, right? So you got to have to ask if.
I mean, we haven't seen the game in the lineup for a while, but that doesn't mean that the game died out. You know, all communities have been still supporting it even through COVID times, you know what I mean, which is pretty dope. So big shout out to Tampa Never Sleeps and everybody that was still
that's right.
The hype of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 alive. So very excited. Very excited.
God,
it's back.
10 games. They got to do 10 games.
Man, a lot
Where's
to unpack
DNF?
with all these announcements here for this year's Evolution. So I'm pretty excited. You know, we started off the show talking about how
Wait,
we're
is
going to have
8? That's it?
Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball Fighters, Tekken 7.
And then after that, King of Fighters 15, Melty Blood type Lumina, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Say it again with me.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Louder for the boys in the back. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Just don't forget about that one for sure.
And the prize pool for each and every single game you see here is $25,000.
There's no
Minimum prize.
DNF.
That's absolutely insane.
There usually
You guys
is
can sign up
9.
Today, here, evo.gg. That is the link you guys need.
I wonder if that
to get
means
to be
on
part of this amazing action. Super
Sunday they're
and that's not all
doing
we have. We have community panels, we have developer panels,
like more
we have
shows or
Artist
something like that.
Alley,
Well, they did
fun
say there was going to be a
exhibitions,
special
we have
Grand
music
Blue,
showcases, we have the Evo
Grand Blue
arcade,
Fantasy
which is
versus
bigger and better than ever
Rising
before. I mean,
exhibition.
The list of activities to be a part of just doesn't stop, does it?
Nah, man, I'm pretty excited. This is just another one for the history books, man, and I can't wait to be a part of this.
Sign-ups are up now.
At Evolution 2023.
August 4th to the 6th is your dates, and that is taking place at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but you know what? We're gonna sign off here. But Ryan, it's been a pleasure, man. You came from far and wide.
I did indeed.
To actually help me with this announcement, so it's pretty cool. Shout out to Evo for giving us.
Well,
this
Forrest,
opportunity.
again, it's not up to Evo whether they can get
you
Smash in there or
at Evo.
not. Wow.
You could be so much more. Made for the moment in the era I forged. Live from the minutes where the legends are born.
Shout out to Zed Tabani.
And our lore. I hear every echo inside of the roar clear. I feel all the hopes inside of the same fear. The shadows that faded out, all the lights in the same years. When they tell us that it's gone, but yo, I'm still here. Run it back. Quarter on one cab. When 99 seconds is everything y'all have. Prove yourself worthy. I live in the impact. As soon as I push forward and tell them to hold that, roll back. I don't see any limit. They're lacking the vision and asking why the hell I would risk it. I'm basically different. I'm everything they say that I isn't. The arcade era live in my spirit. Don't tell me to move on. Soon as all the pressure gets too strong. Feel like I was born here for something to prove wrong. When was that moment when you felt that sound and heard the crowd shake ground, screaming one more round? Let the lights flash over the main stage. I'm still brave, battling the giants that still made the will face. Test that choice. Ignite the fire of a brand new age when they hear my voice.
There you go. So 8 games with top 6 would be equal in matches to 6 games with top 8. So probably not all on Sunday, yeah. I wonder if that means they're not going to have any top 8s on the first day, because they used to do top 8, 1 game top 8 on Friday, and then Saturday, like 4 on Saturday, and then 4 on Sunday is what they usually do. So probably 4-4 now, or like Cheesesteak says, maybe 5 on Sunday. Yeah, for sure, having everything running Friday was always very, I mean, nobody thought that was a great idea, just running the whole game and then the top 8 in one day. Like, nobody thought that that was a great idea, but it was the only way to squeeze in 9 games, but with only going with 8 games. So again, no official Grand Blue, but they said potentially, you know, they're gonna have a new version preview event of some sort. No Skullgirls. So no Skullgirls this year. It was definitely the lowest amount of entrants last year, so probably had that potential to drop right there. But again, no DNF Duel is a big deal, and I'm sure a lot of the DNF fans are going to be actually some of the people who are going to be mad about UMVC 3 making it in. I mean, people are playing DNF Duel. I really like the game. But yeah, it definitely is one of the small. I mean, I was surprised that Melty Blood made it in over DNF Duel. Let's just put it that way. But for sure, DNF will be at Vortex Gallery. They will definitely do a side event for that. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's probably officially up on Twitter already, right? Let's take a look here. Let's see. Oh, that's a cool picture. Nice. I like this picture here. Tempest Rob tweeted this out here. Check this out. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, here's the official roster right here for you guys who had missed it, who came in late. The official roster is Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Tekken 7, KOF 15, Melty Blood, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I mean, again, oh yeah, for sure, Coffee Kaiju, take care. And yeah, $85 event pass, probably pretty, it's a pricey thing, but again, at this point in time, I mean, this event is only getting bigger. That $25,000 has to come from somewhere, so, yeah, but I mean, honestly, Puddin', I agree with you. The UMVC 3 stuff, I'm like super happy, but apparently, I think you can register right now. I mean, the gold controllers aren't actually made out of gold. It's okay. But DBFZ's in, so, you know, DBFZ is kind of pretty anime noodle. I'm happy KOF 15 made it in for sure. But wow, I mean, it's always been $10 per game, Dodge Mahal. It's always been $10 per game, not $5, at least as far as I can remember.
Oh no, why do they raid me?
Oh, Tampa Never Sleeps is probably going to
do this?
End his stream.
Why 5,000 people gotta watch me cry, bro?
Oh, okay.
Why?
Oh man. Yeah, shout outs to Tom.
The best fucking news of my life, man.
Tampa Never Sleeps, getting Marvel back into Evo, dude. You know this guy is thrilled. He is definitely the guy who is.
Why y'all raid me now? Y'all know what I looked like before you raided me. Shit, y'all did this on purpose.
Oh, that's so wholesome. It's so wholesome.
Oh, shit.
Thank
you, everybody. Thank you to everyone that has ever watched Marvel, that's ever played Marvel.
Shout outs to Tong. Shout outs to Tong. I mean, I'm sorry. You know what? If you want to definitely go say hi to him and congratulate him and just be happy for him for getting Marvel back in there. Yeah, definitely jump out over there. But there you go. That's the lineup right now. It's gonna be Street Fighter 6. And again, the question for Street Fighter 6 is, can it break the 5,000 plus entrants that Street Fighter 5 got? Street Fighter 5 got so much hype coming out. The registration came out before the game was released, and it got over 5,000 entrants from pure hype alone. But Street Fighter 6, we've had betas, we've been seeing all this stuff. We have just announced a million prize pool for CPT. Can Street Fighter 6 break the 5,000 entrants? That might honestly be one of the reasons why they are running 8 games this year instead of 9 games. There might be actually an anticipation of Street Fighter 6 being just the biggest Evo game ever, and it's probably scary for them, and so they're just like maybe trying to get prepared for this, to be honest with you. They might be just getting prepared for this. So that's the main question for Street Fighter 6 is, can it break it? And, you know, hopefully the game comes out and is has a better release than Street Fighter V. Because again, 5,000 people entered Street Fighter V, but I will tell you that first year at Evo, there was a lot of DQs there because Street Fighter V just, came out and just had such a bad release. And it killed a lot of the hype, and a lot of people ended up not enjoying the game as much. But Street Fighter 6, everybody who's touched it has really enjoyed it. Obviously, not everybody. There's going to be some people who don't like it. That's just the way it goes. But there is so much positivity surrounding Street Fighter 6 right now that the potential for it to be bigger than Street Fighter 5 at Evo, over 5,000 entrants. Can we get to 6,000? Can we get to 7,500? Can we get to 10,000 entrants? Might be one of the reasons why they are going with 8 games at this Evo, because they are actually terrified of the potential of how many entrants will be for Street Fighter 6. Guilty Gear Strive was the only game that had over 2,000 entrants last year at 2,161, still going pretty strong. Frosty Faustings was huge. No surprise for Guilty Gear Strive being in there. Tekken 7, you always got to have a Tekken presence there. So for sure, there was going to Tekken. I just feel like you're not going to have an Evo without Tekken anymore, especially with Tekken 8 on the horizon, right? You just got to have Tekken 7 to be able to set up the announcements for Tekken 8. Sorry for me clicking. That's me fidgeting again. KOF 15, really happy for this game. I know SNK is pushing this game really hard. Had over 1,000 entrants. Last year, we didn't get to see the extent of KOF 15, in my opinion. I'm not trying to take anything away from ZJZ or anybody else who played, but, having so many China players missing, having no Shanghai there, it definitely gave the KOF 15 tournament kind of like, well, obviously you won Evo, this is great, but what if Shanghai, what if Shanghai, what if Shanghai? And so putting Shanghai in there, putting KOF 15 back, hopefully China could make it out this time. We will have pretty much the definitive KOF 15 tournament. Dragon Ball FighterZ was actually kind of a surprise for me. Dios, I'll get there in just a little bit, Dios X. But I was surprised about Dragon Ball FighterZ. I wasn't sure, but again, I like it because it holds a certain niche in the scene that very few other games hold, and it also does have a very strong international presence. And so I am glad that DBFZ is in the tournament. It was 5th place last year, or 6th place? 5th place in terms of entrance, so it was still going strong last year. 5th place out of 9 is actually very, very impressive. Melty Blood, that was the surprising one. Well, actually 2 surprises. Melty Blood was a big surprise for me. I felt like Melty Blood lost a lot of steam, especially because of the difficult netcode and a lot of the mechanics. I know a lot of people were not a fan of when the game came out. Now, obviously, the game has changed a lot of new characters, lots of new system mechanics. They rebalanced the shielding mechanic, etc., etc., etc. But, I wasn't sure how big the player base was, but the fact that they made it back in, I'm really happy for the Melty Blood scene. And Melty Blood has been a franchise for a very long time. There's a lot of historical content in there. So I'm really, really glad to see that Melty Blood is back. MK11, I am very surprised for. I am very, very surprised about MK11 coming. I really thought that NRS might not be able to make it back this year because MK11 has been end of life, in terms of support for quite some time already. However, this sets up now the whole, is MK12 getting announced at Evo? Because if so, that would be amazing. That would be really, 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 really awesome. So, Nutacom, they have not said anything about which games are going to be main stage, but they're probably going to do the same thing they did last year. It will be based on entrance. It'll probably be based on entrance because that's what they did last year. So we didn't know what the top 8 was going to be. So we can say at least it's going to be Street Fighter, Guilty Gear Strive, right? Like those 2 games are going to be on Sunday. Absolutely. So we'll see how this goes with everything else. And yeah. Also, the biggest surprise of them all, they're going to try to do, they said this is the first year they're going to do a throwback tournament, so maybe they'll do this every year now, hopefully, but UMVC 3 has been added to the roster, one of the most hyped fighting games of all time. And again, I'm super excited and super hyped for this. Yeah, Third Strike would be an awesome one to bring back. Super Turbo. I mean, my opinion, the way that I always wanted it, although this would be very dangerous in terms of number of entrants and running logistics, but I've always, the way that I have always suggested a throwback tournament to Wizard when he was in charge, when I used to talk to him about Evo, I've always wanted it to be like 4 throwback games and you can only enter 1. So that way you're not worried about scheduling conflicts, right? You basically run them all. They all act like one game and you pick different categories and have some really obscure stuff in there. Like if one year they did a Sailor Moon S tournament, one year they did Street Fighter EX3 or EX2 or something like that. There would just be a lot of really cool things. But yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too, because if UMVC 3 is going to be so popular, dude, like, it might just be every year. It just might be UMVC 3 for the throwback tournament. I'm guessing maybe the PC version of UMVC 3. Honestly, if Evo, well, I don't know. That's true. Evo is owned by Sony. So if they don't run all the if they run the games on PC, that would definitely not look good for for Sony. So probably maybe one of the PlayStation versions. But yeah, again, right, Deus Ex, not having a Marvel game at Evo doesn't feel right, and so by getting it here, I think it's great. Do I think that Melee and Smash Ultimate are done because of Nintendo's tight grip over them? I mean, they'll be done for now unless Nintendo changes their mind on how they do stuff, which is probably not very likely. So for now, Smash is definitely not going to have a presence at Evo, largely because of the fact that, Nintendo is very, very stubborn about letting people play their games like that. So what if they announce another MVC? Don't do it, Dubu Domo. Do not do it. Do not do it. Don't go there. Don't make us think that, okay? Don't do it. Hi. I mean, Marvel and Dragon Ball definitely is crazy, but Marvel is just another beast, man. It's just another beast. This guy's hungry, dude. He's hungry. You guys at home listening on SoundCloud know what that noise is. Every time you hear that, that's Nathan rubbing his head on the microphone. So, hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. But yeah, again, very surprising lineup. 8 games and only top 6 at Evo. Now, they're only cutting out 2 of the loser side matches. So at least there will still be 4 winners and 2 players on the loser side coming in. So they're saving 2 matches from Sunday. Now, that does mean either more ads or more presentation. Hopefully that means more presentation. Could also mean another game added there. But if they added a 5th game to Sunday, they're not saving any time. And they were talking about trying to make sure Evo doesn't finish at 1 a.m. Western time again. And so, most likely it'll just be the 4 games. Hopefully that'll give a little bit more time for them to do bigger presentations for games, which, that's a fixed amount of time. Like if you have a Tekken 8 presentation that's already 5 minutes long, or 10 minutes long, you know exactly how long that's going to run. You can show that over there like they did for Tekken at the Tekken World Tour. They had a pre-made video for presentation for forms of announcement. So maybe that's something that they're going to look into. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this is going to work with 8 games and only a top 6 for the 8 games over here. And again, the games that didn't make it, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, they mentioned that, it was announced that Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising, the new version of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, a brand new game, is coming out, was going to be rebalanced, has rollback net code. And so Evo probably felt like maybe this was the right time to not put Grand Blue in there. but put a Rising exhibition perhaps there. They said keep your eyes out, your ears out. They're going to announce something about Rising for Evo. And then once it gets rollback, and if the scene gets huge for that game, they will all show up, you know, for the next Evo, right? For the following Evo. Skullgirls, of course. You see, what's interesting about this is Grand Blue Fantasy Versus had more entrants than Melty Blood and MK11 in last year. And Grand Blue Fantasy Versus kind of fell by the wayside. Really surprising to me. Skullgirls ended up had the lowest entrance, and of course was kind of a niche indie game, so probably did have a low chance of making it in. But however, honestly, the lack of DNF Duel. Now, obviously, for me, this is rough because I love DNF Duel. I really enjoy the game. I was hoping to see it get to the Evo Grand stage so that we could see some high-level DNF Duel, but, didn't get a chance to make it. That game never really found its footing. Came out, was really enjoyed for a while, but Swiftmaster and just kind of the brokenness of the game kind of turned a lot of people off from the game. The crazy thing is, dude, broken games are fun, dude. Broken games are like the most popular out there. So it was really, really, I'm surprised it didn't make it in there. I'm really surprised, but I hope the Vortex Gallery tournament for DNF does really, 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 really well. Silas, the thing is, you wouldn't call it the new Street Fighter V big hype deflated fast. One, because Street Fighter V didn't really deflate all that fast. It had enough support that it maintained a lot of people, and at the time, despite the netcode being not good at all, it still had some of the better netcode of the time. It was still playable for a lot of people, more so than other fighting games. Street Fighter V, I wouldn't call it a deflation. A lot of fighting games are doing that these days. Melty Blood, DNF, it happened to, right? KOF 15, the matchmaking and Cronin, I think, hurt that game a lot. A lot of these games have definitely shrunk in size pretty quickly because there are just so many fighting games, and it's one of the things that makes it really difficult. Yeah, if Street Fighter V came out right now, that game would be DOA. Like, people would be like, what the hell is this? Like, there is no excuse for a game of this quality, with no modes, with only a survival mode, kind of thing coming out in this day and age. There's just no way. And especially with Street Fighter 6, look at what Street Fighter 6 is doing. That's crazy. There's just so much content in that game. But yeah, DNF Duel died also not only because of all that pressure, because of how strong everybody is, but also because of the fact that there didn't seem like there was any developer support. After the game came out, there was a patch and we never heard anything again. And so a lot of people right now, having developers, Nathan, don't knock Optimus Prime down, having a lot of developer support is so important and means a lot, which is honestly one of the reasons why MK11 kind of dropped a little bit, because when NRS announced that they were basically ceasing updating MK11, it kind of hurt a lot of people, to be honest with you. DNF netcode is fine. DNF netcode is actually really good, but you just didn't get a lot of people playing because I think everyone got tired of fighting Swiftmaster and dying instantly and dying to, striker block strings forever, and then you just get crushed and died. But again, a lot of old school fighting games are like that. That's why I enjoyed it, and that's why a lot of those games are still popular. But shout outs to Tampa Never Sleeps and, obviously Yipes for the Can Opener series. They're still doing DNF Duel tournaments, and I'm sure the Vortex Gallery will have a great presence for that. They had water last year, Super Moose. They had water last year. They had water the previous one as well. So, oh, man. But gonna be Evo not running as long means I can't wake up early to see the last 1 or 2 games because it always ran late. Lol. Oh man. But yeah, I'm definitely Strive ran till very, very late. Strive ran till very late last night because, yeah, Sunday ran long, and I think they want to try to prevent that for sure. And Nathan is definitely doing belly flop over here. Oh, gosh, can I show you guys this? Let me see if I can get this camera over here. There. Oh, no, he's getting up. Never mind. He got up. He ruined it. He ruined the cuteness over here. But, yeah, 8 games this year, only top 6. Those and UMVC 3, that's probably the biggest news. DNF Duel not being in there, I think, is a pretty big deal. I'm really, really sad that DNF Duel isn't there. Like I said, I have a very, very strong fondness for the game, but you know, again, something's not going to have to make it, right? Something is going to, games have to fall by the wayside again. It's not that there was a lot of new games. It's just that there's too many good fighting games out there. Because, you know, a lot of people have mentioned a bunch of it, like people would have loved to have Sam's show back, you know, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Skullgirls, DNF Duel, and there's just so many fighting games that we could put into EVO. Some things are going to fall by the wayside, so, yeah, DNF Duel needs help. I mean, at least they have new characters coming in and stuff like that, and, you know, they did fix the balance a little bit, so that's really cool. UMVC 3 on Sunday, a possibility. Again, Mr. G, I believe it's just going to be based off of entrance. That's what they did previous year, and so whichever game has the most entrants will be, that'll probably determine the order. But yes, WNF does need more dev involvement for sure, for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Flipped Pie says balance drove players away, even though some people like the craziness. 100% for sure the balance drove a lot of people away. Like Swiftmaster definitely probably made a lot of people angry, and you just didn't want to play that because you got hit by Swiftmaster, and then you weren't even playing video games anymore. You were just sitting there watching, right? But I mean, look how hype we all are for UMVC 3 coming back. Right? We've all gotten hit by Zero and Virgil before. However, of course, there are 3 characters, so at least the combo has to stop at 1 character at least. So that is one of the big differences, Super Moose, is that is a team game. It is a team game, and that makes a big difference for sure. So, oh yeah, there's all sorts of TAC infinites, but some of the new ones are a little bit harder to do. I think they require just more manual timing, which is a little bit tricky. Yeah, Swiftmaster clearly still broken, but not not how he was before, at least. Oh, man. But yeah, UMVC 3 coming back is amazing. Amazing. I'm so happy for the Marvel crew. You know, they raided Tong, and you saw Tong crying on stream. He's so happy about Marvel 3 coming back. He's put in so much work. Yipes even gave him a shout out on the stream as well as one of the reasons why Marvel has continued. Shout outs as well to Parsec and Amazon Cloud Services, the method of choice for Marvel players playing online. That's how they ran all the Marvel stuff. So shout outs to all the guys who really made that possible to keep UMVC 3 alive for so long, honestly. Apology Man is practicing Firebrand on stream. Holy crap, that's amazing. Chipotle being a sponsor is pretty cool. Like I said, I mean, you know, there's going to be a different kind of chips in the Vegas casino at Evo 2023. So that's actually really cool. Yeah, Fusion Gamer, I've been saying that for a while now. Oh, God, this is not going to be free food, Sen Generation. Unless Chipotle thinks that they could actually do that. Unless they feel like they can give away free food. Nah, good luck, dude. Dude, good luck. That's not going to work at all. That's not going to work. What did I call you? I thought I did call you KC Fusion. Did I call you KF Fusion? What did I call you? I might have used the wrong name. Sorry. But yeah, I'm really sad that DNF Duel's not in the game. But again, lowering it to 8 games, it's going to be interesting to see how this all goes. Any case, that's all I'm going to say about Evo here. I guess I can probably talk a little bit about Capcom Cup in the next segment. So if you guys want to look for that, definitely check that out on YouTube when it shows up. If you are watching this on YouTube, for those of you here watching this directly here on twitch.tv, just stick around for a little bit. But that was the EVO announcement. Once again, as a summary: Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 7, KOF 15, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Melty Blood Type Lumina, Mortal Kombat 11, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 11, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They mentioned that Chipotle is now a new sponsor, that it's going to be top 6 now. And so it's going to be a very interesting year for EVO. I can't wait. It's great stuff. $25,000 for each game as a prize, guaranteed at least, which is really, really cool as well. So there will also be a Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising exhibition or something at EVO. So I'm sure they're still trying to figure out how to make that work. But there's going to be a lot of cool stuff at EVO. Still going to have the arcades, still going to have the museum, the artist alley, etc., etc. So check all that stuff out. So there you go. And again, for those of you watching on Twitch, do not go anywhere. I'm going to close this video out here for the YouTube folks out there, and then come right back for the Twitch guys here. But, hope you guys are still enjoying me trying to put out as much content I can here on Tuesday. And the day that this podcast graced your ears was the most important day of your life. But for me,
it was Tuesday.